I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, oh, you're the best part.
What's good? I got a little friend here today. He's real cute. He don't got a name yet, but that's okay. I just wanted to talk about one of my favorite things in the whole world, which is paying attention to your life and making it more fun every day. So the first thing that I want to talk about today is signs and symbols and how you can identify these and understand what the universe, God, the world, whatever you want to call it, is trying to communicate to you. And all of these things are really important to start noticing and seeing, because the universe is trying to communicate with you every single day of your life. But it's just a matter of being aware or awakened to be able to notice these things, understanding what's unfolding before you. Okay, hold up, I'm distracted, oh my god. There'll be like certain themes that come up in your life that'll keep repeating over and over to try to show you something. So one of the ways that you can notice these signs in different forms that they come in is number sequences or animals, like spirit animals. And a way that you can kind of start looking these things up is you can type in, okay, I keep seeing cardinals like everywhere I'm going. And they'll just pop up here and there and everywhere, and you feel like they're following you. And you could feel this way about yellow butterflies, or you could see snakes all the time or something, and it's just out of the ordinary. It's out of the ordinary for a reason, and it's trying to show you something like, hello, look at me, like I'm trying to teach you a lesson here. And it's really subtle, so that's why it's important to get off of social media and get all these distractions out of your way, so that you can start to learn how to see these things better. And then once you lock into this, then it'll just keep speeding up and happening all the time. And then it literally becomes a lifestyle, and there's no other way to live. These signs will just keep throwing themselves at you, and you notice them quicker and quicker as you get more in tune with all of this stuff. And you might see like a number sequence. So like a license plate, you might see like 888. And then on a billboard, it'll be like a phone number and it'll be 888. Or there will be an address of a store and you've never really looked at the address before, but it happens to be 888. It's just things like that. And you can go in on Google and you can type in those number sequences, and there's something called angel numbers. It's just another way of the universe and the angels and everything like that letting you know like they're there and you're not like alone. It's a weird, eerie kind of thing at first, but then over time you'll start to love it and it actually becomes a comforting thing. Another thing that these signs can pop up in is song lyrics. I'm scratching my toes, I'm sorry. So you'll hear different songs and the lyrics are really resonating with you and you just feel like it's talking to you. It's because it is talking to you. Really, anything like that. Or if you're reading a book or reading something and a certain person comes to mind as you're reading that, then that is your highest self trying to talk to you. And it's this whole crazy concept, and I'll definitely make more content having to do with this kind of thing, and it'll become more natural and easy over time. But I just wanted to make this initial video to get it on y'all's radar and start understanding that there are forces greater than you trying to help you out, pretty much. Just my tip with all of this is be open-minded about it and don't really judge it yet until you start to see what it's doing to your life in a positive way, and then you'll actually learn to really appreciate these things, and you will not want to live life without these signs, because without it, life just seems more dry and not as fun. And I don't know, I just feel like these signs give you something to be excited about. I recommend getting a journal. This is just, you can get a smaller one, you can get a sketchbook, whatever you want. And I think it's important to do an entry every day or once a week or something like that, just so you can start to sit in silence or listen to calm music without lyrics to relax. What you do whenever you do your journaling, you can write down, like for example, My roommate was getting this card for her mom, and it came with a thing of seeds, and you like plant the card with it, like, you know, recycling, all that shit. I don't know. But anyways, this reminded me of a lyric that I was listening to. So for example, the thing that I wrote was, I will love to take it higher and we can find out what our water can grow. The fact that I listened to this song on shuffle and it came up, and my roommate was just telling me about these cards that you can plant and you can grow flowers, then I'm like, okay, the theme grow, the word grow, it'll just repeat and stuff like that. Or you could, it's also one of those things where if you're watching a movie and you're talking to somebody, which I don't know why you'd be doing that, I do that, but not everyone likes to be talked to during movies. But like, you could say a word and then the character on the TV will say it right after you. Or you could be in public and be talking to your friend about a certain topic, and then someone walks by and you hear them say that exact same word at the same time that you said it. So it's just little things like that to pay attention to. And oftentimes these signs come as a bigger theme. You might be focusing on your confidence one certain week and you're working on inner strength and loving yourself. And then you might find your teacher is talking during class about strength for some reason. Kind of like a broad thing, and you need to experience it yourself to be able to like fully grasp this. But basically what I'm trying to give you is tools to be able to pay attention to these things and make sense of everything. Another thing, like you could be watching a episode of a show, and then the theme of the show or the overall message of the show, like this certain episode, it might actually apply to your life currently. It's just you need to be paying attention to all these messages that are trying to come in and tell you something, and then piece it together. So as for the journaling part of it, if you just do this, I recommend just doing it every day. You come home and you write down like, okay, like I saw a hawk on a power line today. That's very strange. Okay, so then you'll write hawk. And then you can go on Google and look up the hawk's spiritual meaning. And then usually it's kind of like a zodiac sign, like horoscope. Whatever that definition or message is usually does apply. So it's animal's energy and what the animal embodies. The hawk, for example, is seeing above your current situation and seeing from a higher perspective. That symbolism and the reason why you're seeing that hawk on that day is supposed to teach you something about, okay, you need to stop being so narrowed in on what's going on right now and actually have greater perspective. And this goes for all kinds of animals. Or you'll see a rabbit symbolism in different cultures means good luck. And then you might be driving and you see a car and it has a 4-leaf clover sticker, and it's a big 4-leaf clover sticker, and you're like, why would someone have that on their car? So again, all these like little things, if you pay attention to them and you write them in this journal that you keep just for your signs and your synchronicities or certain lyrics that are calling to you, or if you are reading a book and you really like this certain line in it in a quote, then I would recommend writing that down. And just keeping track of all these things over a period of time, if you keep up with it, you'll start to see patterns. And then it's pretty much the universe and God, they're trying to give you a guide, and they're trying to show you you're on the right path, or they're trying to steer you in a certain direction based on all these signs that you're getting. So that's why it's important to listen, because once you start listening, you'll be able to actually gain something from it, and you won't be as lost, and you'll be able to navigate life easier than if you didn't have any of these signs. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next one. Goodbye.